Good evening. Thank you for joining us in this webinar where we will be, speaking with the co-founder and CEO of Arkaa Cluster, Megha Pawan. Thank you, Megha, for joining us, and, give the investors a good brief about the company and, walk us through the whole company story.
Sure. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you for this opportunity. And thank you for the entire TAP team who has recognized us. And thank you. Thank you for everyone who has joined the meeting. So initially, where I'm the co-founder and CEO of Arkaa Groups. So we have a very long story and good story to share. Both we had advantage of disadvantage. Both are there when we start a company. When I tell it is advantage, no one will accept it because it is a life and it is a human tendency again, right?
Correct.
So I started my business journey at the age of 6 or 7 because since we being a Vaishya, my parents wanted to be an entrepreneur. I guess I don't know how they got 30 years before they wanted her daughter to be an entrepreneur. So the seeding started from there. So we were not from the very well off. We didn't have our bread and butter at that time. So we were forced to do some work for our daily bread and butter. So that was the junction which triggered me for the early stage of the startup. So it was 1992 when I was born, and the same industry we got opened at that stage. So my dad started the business when I was born. So it is almost 35 years to my same industry. So my the actual start began from 2015 when I got married to Mr. Pavan. So we wanted something to bring to this society, and so something bringing on table was everything mattered to us. So there was no choice for us to choose any of the EV platform or climatic change platform, no, because we had a legacy of business. So I wanted something new to bring to the system. Till India, frankly, and we are really proud to tell that none of the company is handling all the sectors of the agriculture. So basically, Arkaa cluster is bringing an ecosystem for the agriculture. So from the agri-infra to the FMCG, so we are into the all the sectors. When I tell all the sectors, we are into the trading wing, logistics wing, warehouse wing, FMCG wings, all these sectors. So in three of the sectors like warehouse, trading, and FMCG, we are on the full swing. Logistics and agri-infra is in our pipeline project. So we will start bringing it from January. So initially, how 2015 we started from trading, but it was from the proprietorship firm. Later, having the revolution of entrepreneurship. So me and Pawan decided at that stage, no, this cannot be survived having a proprietorship firm because we don't want someone to acquire us. So we want someone to acquire. This is what our strategy and the vision was at our end. So 2015 we started trading, and 2019 we started hunting the people who can help us, who can join us to develop our dream and our vision. So vision of Arkaa cluster is very basic. We wanted to bring from farm to cook. So from farmers to the end customer, we should be on the all the segments, helping the farmer to grow as well along with us. So on the same story again, like 2022, I gave birth to my twins. That was the junction where I had a premature baby. So doctor suggested me, Megha, rather than going for your back to your business, please take care of your children. That will make more sense. So at that junction, even I was not accepting that because I didn't want my passion to left behind. So I sat with the committee by telling, no, something when people tell healthy and all, it's something I should bring to the society, and that should be a women driven industry again. So 2022, we started searching for the company which is a women driven, again, which is a scalable business. So at that junction, like 2023, we got a company named as True Millet. So now I'm the proud owner of True Millets as well. So we have acquired this company last year, November. So in terms of revenue, when we started, it was 6.5 lakhs. So it was a sick industry basically when we acquired. Today we are clocking 1 crore each month. So when I tell me, it is always a team who is helping us to grow along with us. So now initially True Millets were having 13 women driving the industry there. Now we are almost 35. where like 33 people are the women and 2 people are the men who is driving there. So this is what something about FMCG. And last month we signed up a brand ambassador agreement with Veda Krishnamurthy, who is again a cricketer and she's a woman entrepreneur also. So I wanted someone face where people are familiar with. So we, when I spoke to Veda, she wanted us more than what we needed her, because even she wanted some industry where it is on the millet ground, because she is a big fan of millets. When we tell athletes and all, no, they will be much more interested on the health and fitness. So on that day we signed the agreement. Now we are, as of now, we 6 months we took our time for strategic planning, finance and all. Now now we are into the market. Now we are listed in Amazon, Flipkart and whatnot, any companies when you name it. Now we are on the online platform. By next week we'll be in the Reliance, will be in the DMart, will be in the Big Basket. So on the empty markets also we are on the full fledged. So this is the basic output of my FMCG. So when it comes to trading, so initially 2022 when we started, we clocked for 10 crores, and 23-24 we have done 110 crores. So we have grown 10x time and we are very much proud of that. This year, frankly speaking, when we wanted to have a projection, when I sit with all my CXOs to understand the projection and understand their need actually, they told me, ma'am, this year I'll be doing 260 crores in my trading. I was astonished, like, how can you do double? Is that really okay for you? But in the quarter only, they have proved me, because we have already clocked 75 crores in my trading division. So we have still 3 more quarter. So aram se we can do 270 crores. And there's one more milestone for Arkaa. We have closed 100 crores deals yesterday with Axis Bank. So now Axis Bank is our partner for warehouse, where they'll be helping my customers to finance them. So yesterday we have successfully completed that deal. Uh, so uh, so this is what much more about my company and all. So as being a women entrepreneur, I have challenged many things, like from the day one when you're married to the new home, you should adjust to the culture. But thank God I got a good supporting family who was like, no, we need someone women to lead this company. At that junction I had supporting in-laws, my husband who is always behind me by telling, yeah, Mega, you can do this. I initially believe in manifestation. I'm a very good core people of person of manifestation. Like initially 3 months back, I just manifested that I want to meet Ratan Tata sir. So at that junction, everyone was laughing at me. Mega, is this really your dream? I was like, yeah, because you should have some goal or destination for what you are doing today. And
Absolutely.
for next month, I got an opportunity to meet Ratan Tata sir. So I always believe in manifestation, and we are growing like that. So recently we have got our IBBI report where it tells my company valuation. Now it is showing 235 crores of company valuation before signing yesterday agreement where I told you on 100 crores. So I guess basically now we will be around 350 crores of valuation. So even that is a happy moment for any of them. So initially, when I tell it's a teamwork. Because why I tell, being a single lady or a single boy growing too large, none of the investor will accept, because they always need someone parallel other than founders who is running this show. We are here to tell, we have for each of the wings we have CXOs nominated. For trading it is Mr. Ashok. For warehouse it is Mr. Bala. For FMCG it is Mr. Chatura, who is leading my entire each wing of the divisions of Arkaa groups. When I tell them, because sorry, they are almost having 17 plus years of experience in each of the fields. So I'm really blessed to have my team who is helping us to grow big. So this is what the basic nooks of my company.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you, Megha. I think you gave a, not just a brief, a detailed introduction about the company, and I'm sure the investors have got a very good picture about the company. The questions that I had framed, you had covered most of them. So I just wanted to, you've given a good introduction about the company and what the story of how you started the company. Since you've been in the business background itself, and you wanted to do something in the similar space, but also on, on a healthy conscious where you, acquired True Millet, and now you're taking it forward with the brand ambassador that you got from the Indian women's cricket team. So that is really
Yeah.
wonderful. And it's surprising to know that you're getting an opportunity to meet Ratan Tata. So that's wonderful. But I just wanted to walk our investors through about Arka. If you could tell about how much revenue you did in the past financial year, and as of this month, what is the current revenue standing, and what is the target that you have for the current financial year, and what is the profitability level that you're looking at? Because investors would like to know more about how the company is doing in a profitability level.
Sure, Vishnu. Before starting Arkaa cluster, I told we were doing trading business. So the trading business, no people will think, I mean, any investor, when even if I'm an investor, no, again, even I'll be in the mindset, trading is 2% business. Why we want to invest here, right? So at that junction, we came up with the idea something has to be done because 2% is even not well off for us also. At that junction,
Right.
we add on a warehouse and FMCG business as well. So so put together now, frankly speaking, we have a 7% of PAT because now my trading will give us 2% of the profit, 2 to 2.25. My FMCG easily it gives me 18% of profit, and my warehouse will give us almost 10% of profit. So end of this year, where we are expecting 7% of PAT, so we are working in the reverse mechanism, Vishnu, on this. So we will achieve it. There is no nothing another section on that. So 2022 we have clocked 10 crores of business, and in 23-24 we have done 110 crores of business. So for 24-25 we have kept a projection of 350 crores, and we are already doing that because when it comes to Arka, we always bring a wing wise projections because we'll never put together. So for trading, we have kept 270 crores. And for warehouse, we have kept, since I told yesterday, we have clocked for 100 crores. So we will be doing 160 crores in that. So in FMCG, we told that we will be doing 12 crores, but as of now only we have done 6 crores. So again, 6 crores will be adding. So it is 18 crores in my FMCG. So put together somewhere we are expecting 6 to 7% of PAT. And this is how the structure we have designed. So recently, when we are and Vishnu, as I mean, I guess I informed you, we are going for IPO next year.
Correct.
So 2025 September 14th is the deadline. But if you ask me why September 14th, it's my birthday. So I believe in manifestation. So wherever the target is there, I'll reach it. I'm that kind of girl. When it comes to when someone tell no, I tell yeah, I can do that. And this month from September 14th, I'm running the challenge of 365 days of IPO challenge. So I guess I'm the single lady in the entire India who's going mad on this IPO. So because I wanted to people to educate on this. And on the same IPO section, I have been featured in Midway. And today I have got featured in finance, some financial this news book also. I don't know. I'm very sorry. I couldn't recall this.
All right.
So this is the thing, Vishi.
All right. So, Arka, Megha, if you could tell our investors, so the growth that we are seeing, when I had the discussion with you while onboarding you as our client, so the growth that we are seeing is, tremendous. At from 10 crores to 100 crores, and now this year you're targeting, 250 crores, where I think you've already crossed around 80 to 90 crores in the current financial year.
Yeah.
So can you tell, what the projections in the future look like and what the vision for Arka is in the future? So like you mentioned that, you want to be a whole ecosystem. So right now you've covered, you're basically started with trading because that was the bread and butter. When that got set up very well, you're starting into warehousing, and, warehousing by the end of this year, I'm assuming you are going live with that, and FMCG also in the pipeline. So are there any other, facets of the agricultural ecosystem also that you want to tap into? And how are you planning on achieving that? And I want to add on one thing there, that since you're going to IPO, how is that going to help you to, expand your business even further?
Sure, Vishnu. So many of the companies, it might be Mama, it might be Sugar. So initially, how they started, they built a brand first, right? They built a brand, and later they had been for IPO. If you ask me, Mega, people don't know you, so and why you're going on IPO. So we are working on the reverse side here, Vishnu. We are first going for the IPOs to tell my investor that you are safe, you are in the safest zone, and later we'll ask investor to invest on us. This is what the ideology of Arkaa cluster. Initially, there are many investors who has approached us, even Ninja Card, Falcon, many of the agro-based investors has approached us for the equity dilution, and we are not ready for that. Even today, we are not open for any of the investment. Until now, we are running on the bootstrap and the help from your kind of people who will be helping us on the build discount sectors and all. Very sorry, once.
Just give me a second, Megha.
Yeah.
Hi, Megha. Yeah, sorry. A couple of investors wanted to see a little bit on the sliders as well. So we'll walk
Do you
them
want
through.
me to share the slide, Vishnu? Is that fine if you?
I think I've shared it right now. The investors can see, the participants can see from here. Uh, Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
Megha, like you mentioned on the IPO growth also, that is, very, good target that you set for yourself and how you want to achieve, what the targets on this front. Wanted to touch base upon what the vision of the company is and what the values are, because apart from that, we have walked on through everything else about the company. And if I'll just, run through the sliders, and if you can give our investors a brief overview of the, group companies that you have, like True Millet is one of the group companies. So if you could just walk us through that, that'll be helpful.
Sure, Vishnu. Now I can do that. So when you tell the vision, no, for me, numbers is always a vision. So why you're working at the end of the it is for money, because what I believe, so money can keep us happy. I strongly believe that, because myself being a mother of two, managing the company, managing the house, I have segregated on each of the section. So at the end, if I wanted to keep everyone happy, money matters a lot. So when I thought by this year I wanted to have some 100 crore valuation company, not more than that. After 3 years, I wanted it somewhere around 1,500 crore valuation company. So at that junction, I always believe in reverse process, Vishnu. So for me, always we'll start from that and we'll come back to us. So at the end of third year, I wanted to keep myself around somewhere 1,200 to 1,300 valuation company. So at that junction, I met many of the investor, many of the strategic planner. Everyone suggested me IPO is the better section, Mega, because people, even all the investor or the stakeholders they'll have much more credible on you on the side. So after on my third year journey, I want to see my company on 1,200 crore valuation, and I'll be doing somewhere on 800 to 900 crores by another 2 years. This is what my target plan is, Vishnu.
All right, perfect. Megha, we'll just walk through the sliders, and if there's anything peculiar that you want to speak about the company, we could walk through that, and then we can talk on the financials as well.
Yeah, thank you for this, Vishnu, because in the previous slide, sorry, now I have on the previous slide, you have seen our 10,000 plus pharma connection, right? So even I was not much aware on this, how important is having this 10,000 plus farmer database in the account, because the Ninja Cart, who was helping us on the build discounting and part and all, where they approached me, they came near me by telling, Mega, I saw you have a very huge database, because the entire Karnataka database, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh database of farmers is with me. So now government of India has, since this ethanol project is going on very high level. So now Government of India wanted ethanol production of maize to be done more. So when I tell it is normal corn, no, it will be having 55% of the ethanol content. So Government of India now they have collaborated with XYZ company and they have bought one hybrid structure of seeds where it is 70% of the ethanol. So that agreement has done with Ninja Cart and now Ninja Cart is signing an agreement with us. So where we will be distributing that ethanol maize to entire 3 states and we'll be helping them to grow. This is one of the project and the recent very big project we are signed up with. So when we tell on this vendor or customer side, so till now who all the customers has approached Arka, none of them has a negative feedback. At least 90% of the good feedback till date we have it. So when we tell the sister concern company, as I told you in 2022, we bought this private limited company known as Arkaa Cluster. Previously, we were running with our proprietorship firm. One is Arkaa Trading Company, and the other was Marti Traders. So where I'm mentioning here Sri Ganesh Industries and Sri Vinay Enterprise, it's my no, it's my dad concerned business and my in-laws concerned business. It is not much to do with here, but we got a legacy system from here. So I just wanted to showcase here. When it comes to urban millets, so when I speak about acquisition, this was 2 millets which we acquired November 2023. It's really doing great. So 2 months back, we launched our India's first millets on wheels vehicle. Even today, people are mad on that. You can see the trafficking in my Instagram because when we started, it was 1,000 people who were following. Within a span of 20 to 25 days, now we are reached almost 5,000 plus people who will really call back us by telling where is your millets on wheel vehicle. We should just taste it. This Millers on Wheel vehicle, we wanted it as a sales section rather than we wanted it as a branding site. But that, fortunately, now it has converted to the sale rather than now people are approaching for franchise model for that, and we are working on that. So when you ask on the expansion plan, this is one among them. So today we cracked the deal with Mantri Mall. So we are coming with a cafe, the India's first millets cafe at Mantri Mall. And now we have already spoken to terminal people with GMR, with the airports and all. They needed one at least pilot run of our outlet to be done. So Mantri Mall deal has been done. So my cafeteria model is also full fledged from now. So this is how the large scale we are planning with. So for me, team matters everything here, and they're really doing good, and they know everything about this. So when I tell mission, it's so simple and it is very clear. Who can even a layman can understand? We are building an ecosystem for the farmers and the customer, and we are filling the bridge between us. So if any of the farmers or customer enters Arka, they can see the end customer, till the end product. This was the basic vision of us. So when it is basic, it has got a huge scale up on the thing. So any of the business, if you don't say scale up, none of them to like invest, or when you're spending much more time, you don't want to be on the saturation section. Even today, Arka, we have never diversified. When you ask in all this wing, why you want to have this much diversification, but it is much more clear that we have a wing diversification, that's it, but everything it comes under the one umbrella, it is agriculture. So the mission, we are already really working on that. We are connecting a globe between cultivation to consumer, providing best quality and service, and we are doing that. Because previously I mentioned 90% of my customers are my happy customers when they come to when they enter with Arka. The next slide, Vishnu.
Megha, just to add on to your mission that you have given here, so because right now Arga is doing business domestically, so since you're growing as well, so are you also looking at exports as a viable option for you, or are you just planning on going in the domestic markets?
No, Vishnu. As of now, I guess, sorry, I didn't mention you on that. So, as of now, we are present in 4 states. So, we have expanded our wing. And in Karnataka, we have already in 3 to 4 districts, we are already present. Why I am telling you not, we are already into exports, but we have a middleman who is helping on the export. So, we are already in the export, but my books of accounts doesn't show that we are doing export. It's like a deemed thing of thing. So, frankly, if I have a good connect people who can help us to the strategic people who can help us to connect on the people, we can do that, Vishnu. We are not restricted to any of the section.
All right, perfect. So, Megha, so I've while during the initial discussion that we had a discussion on this your phase one and phase two. If you could give our investors, a brief plan of how you are going ahead on the phase two front, that'll be really helpful. They can get a much better picture about Arkaa cluster in whole.
Yeah, Vishnu. On the phase one, we kept it very simple. So because we didn't wanted to bring much more conversation on that, because initially diving very deep was not well for, because we will take a risk, but it should be a calculated risk. I'm ready to burn the amount, but it should be a calculative burning of amount, but that should bring me profit in that month only. I'm that kind of girl. I'll not wait to year end, so let me collect the profit. We are not that kind of people. Because of that only my FMCG, when I tell 6 months we are not doing anything, but we were doing white labeling for majority of the brands. And if any brands, if you name it in millets, including Slurpworm, we have done the white labeling. Slurpworm, we have done Millis, we have done Big Basket, we have done Amazon, we are helping with Organic World, we are doing Organic Mandya, we are doing Millet Amma, we are doing for Ginny and Manna, we are the R&D people. So this is how we initially work with. So whenever investor comes into Arkaa, it's always the safer hand and it is on the profitable side, because even we don't want to burn any of the amount, because now everything is on the bootstrap side. So burning is never accepted from our end also. Yeah.
All right.
That's it. So yeah, as the phase two, we are growing globally. Yeah, we are already doing that. Now Dubai market is open for us. So we are starting with Dubai, I think the first country. Even I wanted Dubai to be as my first country. So the gate is open with the ISDAU app. So this is much on the phase two, Vishnu. I guess I have already gone through all this phase two section. If you need anything on this, I can let you.
Sure. I think we'll just move ahead.
Yeah.
So we've ran through this as to what are the segments that you are in. So right now, trading, warehousing, in FMCG and logistics, these are the things you are already into, and agro infra and financing are something very close in the pipeline to come live onto Arkaa Plus.
Yeah, Vishnu. And we are the first among in India who is bringing AI technology for my warehousing, trading, and finance. So now we are already like 40% of our job is over on my AI element. Because for any of the investor or any of the founder, money matters a lot. So we wanted that system for any good reputed company it is. So when I was giving you company innovation, I have almost segregated everything here. We have run in my AI system whether those people are eligible to have that bill discounting facility. So before giving to any of the investor any bill discount, we will go, we will sit, we'll speak to the, and our relationship is always with the director kind of thing. We'll never go for the purchase officer and all. We'll sit with them, we'll understand the process, and later only we'll supply to them.
Right.
So this is how Arkaa works also. So till date, there's no thing like Arkaa has not received amount, or like we have a bad dated entry. 2,000, 3,000, so it will be there. Not more than 1 lakh, we have a bad dated entry still date. Vishnu, can you hear me? Hello?
Hey Megha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we go with the next slide, Vishnu?
Yeah.
So initially we three who started the empire and the vision and the mission. So this is Mr. Pavan, who's the chairman, who wanted to bring all this online. So it was not my idea, it was his idea to bring warehouse logistics, because at the end I said profit matters. So his idea, and we are executing it today.
All right.
So Mrs. Rupa, she was my mother-in-law. Why I tell her as a managing director, no, there's a stereotype. So mother-in-law will never hello her daughter-in-law for the business. But here it is totally different. Rather than helping her son, she will help me more. So I wanted her to be on the board. I forced her, you should be MD. I don't know what you'll be doing. But she is being a very bold, and she is a strategic planner for our business also. So she is Mrs. Rupa. And myself, Megha, where I'm the CEO and the proud founder of this Arkaa Groups.
All right. Moving ahead into your team. So I'll just give a brief intro on this. So everyone on the team, when I visited Megha and Arkaa cluster, everyone on the team have at least 15 to 20 years of experience on that particular segment. So there's some people in, in the purchase segment, some people in strategy, and advisors on the board who've been in the industry for 30 plus years. So my discussion with Megha on this was quite detailed as to how they are building up such a big business, because just in a couple of years from a 10 crore to 100 crore to a 250 crore is not a small task, and the team is a big support on this.
Yeah, Vishnu. So when I tell you I work on the reverse process, so we need a strategic planner for that. We don't want to go blindly and accept the things. So initially, when I met Shantan for the first time, I asked him, "What is your role?" Because at that junction, I was not knowing what strategic planner does. Because he doesn't bring any money to the system, or he doesn't take any money from the system. But why I should give him the equity or any of the things? So after 2 months, I got realization he is doing much more than what we are doing. He is building a network for us. So
Correct.
when I told I want 1,200 company, every people started laughing on me, but he was the only person by telling you can do that. It's very easy. And in India now it is getting 2,500 crores on everything. And I was like, when I met these people, I was like, whether I am mad or whether he is mad, I was not knowing. But today, to build this empire, even he is also a key person. He is Mr. Shantan. He's a strategic advisor. He's an investment banker and he's an angel investor. He has his presence in 24 countries. So all his networks are now open for us. So because of this only, where when we look on any of my investment side, I look on the strategic investor rather just pumping. No, because now pumping in the money is very easy, but opening the network and helping us to grow is what I really look on my investor side. So as I told Mr. Shantan, the next one is the Mr. Ashok GA. So who's having 17 or 18 plus of years experience only in the trading. So I wanted this person on my board badly. I called him one night at the 11:30 by telling, so I'm building this company. I need you in my company. He was like, ma'am, are you going mad? Please sleep. I will talk in the morning. I was like, no. Morning, no, I should do so much work. You speak. I didn't give the option. He should be on my table. That is what I told today. Mr. Ashok, who's leading my trading team, and we are very proud to have him on the board. Mr. Bala. So in India, Vishnu, there are only 6 known company who's doing good, very well in warehouse. So when we searched many people, we got Mr. Bala, who was the ex-employee of Arya. In India today, the first warehouse business is held by Arya, who is doing almost 17,000 crores business in only warehouse. So the market opportunity of warehouse is pretty much very big. So we wanted someone who is working with the founders. So we found Mr. Bala who was working with the founder. So he know the founder mentality. So we hired Bala at that junction. Mr. Chatura, who has worked with Pro Nature, who has worked with Pure and Sure, any of the organic brand name we have them. He has already worked with. So when I tell team no Vishnu, it was not very easy also, because convincing them and bringing on the board was very big aspect. Rather than that, after their acceptance, no, they took almost 8 to 7 months to come into the system, because they're very close to the founder. Bringing them from there to here, it was very difficult thing. When I tell it was a difficult journey in my business, I tell, because bringing all the system on all these people on the system was difficult for us. So Mr. Manjunath, the CFO, because even he plays a very much major role. He's an ex-Deloitte employee who is our CFO. So Mr. Jaisimha and Karam Shetty Pavan, who is the game changer in all this warehouse and trading aspect in entire India. Even today, if Jayam tells Arkaa cluster needs 1,000 tons of maize, if he calls ITC director, that deal is done.
Okay.
If he tells Kargil, Mega is calling now, she needs 500 tons of maize to be diluted from her garden, it is done. So this is how people are making us easy to build a system. So that was I was telling. 100 crores building business is very easy. After taking that to the next level is when the team should get activated. Now everyone is on board and we are building the empire of Arkaa.
Wonderful. Moving ahead, Megha.
Yeah, these are our brand associates, Suguna, NutriCraft, CPF. So because when I told you AI element, when we have gone and run through this are the good company, like A graded company. So we work only with those people. We doesn't want to take at least a 5% risk when it comes to my vendor aspect.
Mhm.
So these are the company KMF and all. It's a Karnataka Milk Federation. So for Nandini, we supply maize, we supply broken rice, DORB and all.
All
So
right.
Rocket City, these are all the starch company where we are supplying maize again for them. Suguna and all again we're supplying paddy, some logistic service and all we are already giving to. So these are all my brand associates.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. So these are the recognitions.
Yeah, this was I mean, we are not updated, sorry. Like 6 months before we were in this team. Now already my we have built a big showcase where we have much more all these medals in my chamber. So that's it. So we are
Okay.
like much more than this now what we are.
All right. Perfect. Perfect.
So
On the
this
milestones, if you could just walk us through on that, Megha.
Yeah, initially we were only in Karnataka. Later we expanded throughout India. Now, as I told, now my Dubai gates are open. Now globally also we are doing true millets business and all.
Mhm.
As I tell you, for me, the milestone is when I acquired True Millets because that is a women-driven industry again. So for me, acquisition of a company was the biggest milestone. And the second, when I told you yesterday, we have clocked 100 crore deal with Axis Bank. That was my
Mhm.
another milestone. So I can proudly tell till now which all the investors I have met, everyone are helping us till now. There's no negative mark on us. This is what about us, Vish.
All right. Uh, just 1 second. Okay. These are the testimonials here.
Yeah, testimonials. Because in KMF, no, they were in need of the maize. There are like many people and many players, they were working already in KMF. Once KMF approaches by telling, ma'am, I need 1,000 metric tons of maize that should be fulfilled in by 3 to 4 days, and that was not an easy task. But we did it. We took 5 to 6 days, and but we did it. So why this testimonials and this award was given to us?
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Okay, Megha. So, I just want to, close this out before we go into the investor questions. I have a few questions which have already come up. I just want to, talk to you about how your journey with TAP has been. If you could just walk us through that, we've onboarded, I think last month we started doing, it was a 1 week we were doing the onboarding process where we were doing the due diligence on you and how your journey on TAP with TAP has been, and how do you plan the relationship that Arkaa and TAP has to help you in the business to grow to the potential that you want to be.
Sure, Vishnu. So initially, Vishnu, so I have met many of the investor credit team and all, but I guess TAP was much more quicker to any of the NBFC for any of the bankers. No, they need a team like this. So for us also, we need a team like this. And you people like 24 like available. Like anytime we call, you will be available. And when I spoke to Srinath or you people suggested me, Mega, for how many times I should send a statement and what will be the amount required time. I saw it with Ashok sir by telling sir he's asking me this question. So let us put two schedules, one at 12 o'clock and another at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So for the retrieval amount, so not to disturb us. Ashok sir, no, ma'am, please put at 7 o'clock. So let us see. I said, sir, please don't be mad on that. Really, you people accepted to make a payment at 7 o'clock also. See, whatever service you are providing, it's extremely very nice. Everything is on the smoother ground. And you people don't have that thing. So I'm the investor, I'm the provider. You should listen to our words. No, you're not like working like that. You're helping us to grow. So there are many NBFCs have said, Mega ma'am, I need this, or else things will be cancelled. You people have never told us that you are some what they'll say investment. It will be cancelled. You always helped us to grow. So this is what we till now we have done with the TAC. So initially after 25 lakhs, you people only called us by telling, ma'am, another 50 lakhs is unlocked. Please send us the bill. That was the initiative taken by you people also. So we are very glad to work with TAC. And say we are not leaving you to here only. I spoke to Abhiraj. So see, Abhiraj sir, 75 lakhs and all for Arkaa is a very small amount. Please tell him to at least navigate for 2 crores at this junction. So that would be a
Yes.
great help, Vishnu.
Yes, Megha. Thank you. Thank you for those kind words. And definitely, this is just the start. 1 month it has been, and already repayments are coming through because of the short tenure. Even that will be appeasing to the investors. So
Yeah,
we are
that's
looking, we'll definitely do more business. There's a lot, just 1 month has gone through. There's a lot more business that we have to do together. And,
yeah.
we'll make it good for you, TAP, and for the investors. It'll be a harmonious relationship that we can build. So Megha, now I'll just leave it open for the investors, the participants of this webinar to, give their questions. There's already some questions out here. So, we could probably resolve, get into that one by one. In the meantime, if any other further questions comes through, we'll get into that. So what I see is a Prashant Kanu. He's asked what's the current valuation of Arkaa at the moment? Since you're going into IPO, have you done a current valuation of what the company's value is?
235 crores, Vishnu. We have our IBBI report. Yeah, I'll share it with you.
All right, perfect. And when are you planning on going into IPO?
September 14, 2025. Yeah, our team has already been here. My financial IPO team has already been in Arca and we are already started working. And because for IPO, minimum of 350 compliance is only in accounts to be followed. So team, PKC is the financial people who is supporting us for the IPO and they're already in the team.
All right, perfect. And that's wonderful. So, apart from invoice discounting, there's something else also for investors on the equity front to look at. Okay, another question from Prashant again is what is the base business of Arca? So we've mentioned on trading, FMCG, warehousing, but I think there's a confusion as to trading with there's a lot of things in agricultural products that you deal with. So can you just go down and break it into what are the kind of products that you deal with in trading?
So thank you, Prashant. Thank for this question. So initially, Prashant, we started in trading only. So my 95% of last year business was on trading only. So now we are on the process. We wanted to segregate as 30, 35, and 30. So why we have kept this flexibility? As I told, we are working on 6% pack. So my trading will contribute 30%, 35% of the business and my warehouse will contribute 35% of the business. My FMCG will contribute 30% of the business. Warehouse, why we have not started? Because stocking starts from November. So November till March, the business will be there. So you can easily see from November, we will be on the market. That is what I told yesterday. We have signed 100 crores business with Axis Bank.
Correct. Megha, just to add on to that, can you tell what in trading itself, because a big chunk in the last financial year was in trading. So can you tell what are the products that you are trading in? Because when
So
we discussed, it was rice, paddy, and a lot of other
yeah,
products.
initially,
Those two, if you can tell
majorly we are
again.
into maize sector. We do almost 22 products. So 60% of the contribution comes from the maize only. Because in India, maize crop is grown much more than any of the commodities. For any of the single person, there's 1:5 ratio in poultry section. Because for each person, there's 5 hens or 5 chickens, it will be there in the market. So we wanted to have this opportunity. So major for any of the poultry aqua sector, maize will have a major contribution. So 60% of the business for us comes from the maize only. So 30% comes from my soya and 10% comes from my millet business and 10% it is XYZ. There are many products like broken rice, it's there. Like there are end products, small products.
All right. And the next question is by Arvind. He is told, a very good question. Actually, I wanted to get that from you. So, since it's in the agricultural, there's, seasonal issues. There's irregular rainfall patterns. So, how does that affect the business at Arka?
Sure. So thank you, Alvin. As of now, for the contribution throughout India, we are just doing 3% of the business. We are not doing even we are not reaching at least 110% of that. When you tell on the seasonal side of the business, now initially when we started, we worked only for 6 months because it was a seasonal business. Later we expanded to another state. It gave us 8 months of business. We extended to till 2 more states. It gave us 12 months of business. So as of now, we have segregated each of the states for each of the month. As of now, since warehouse is also a new additional business, so stocking leasing also will be another part of business. So for any of the customer who will comes for my warehouse, we will be the first option for them to sell the products. So now this entire commodity trading will be on the full cycle. So it is the 12 months business for us. So it is not like short term business and we never deal with like that.
All right, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Megha. I think Prashant has asked, before we went into the conversation about the split of business. So he was asking, we had to, what's the split of, business revenue and the split of products, but you mentioned that. So I think we have that answered. And Prashant, there's another question by you. What are the investment terms for investing in Arka? The beautiful thing is the deal is currently live on the platform. So you can definitely go in and have a look at the deal and, definitely invest in that. So I'm sure you would have heard brilliant words about Arka from the founder and CEO Megha herself. So you can definitely have a look at the deals on the platform right now. And if there's any more questions, we are happy to take in for a couple of minutes. But Megha, thank you so much for joining us here. Just to say, as a woman entrepreneur, it's a great thing that a lot of more women entrepreneurs are coming, and you'll be a good example for future women entrepreneurs to come into the business and setting an example of starting from a 10 crore into 3 years, 250 crores, and going into IPO. That's wonderful. And my relationship with Arka has been wonderful. It's been a pleasant journey throughout with you, and I hope the investors have got a very good idea about the company, and we can understand if there's more deals coming through on the platform. Just one
Sure.
second, Megha. We've got another question from Ram. uh, what differentiates Arka from any competitors, and how do you plan to break through the competition, and what are the plans to increase the profit after tax?
Yeah, Ram. Because we don't have any competitors here. Because this is the only company which holds warehouse, which has logistics, which have finance, and which have trading. So
Mhm.
the USP of the Arca is not too different, but we have everything in one umbrella and one bouquet.
Correct.
So none of the companies till date, because I told you warehouse has a very big opportunity. When I tell you Arya in that field, they're only into the warehouse section. When you bring me in India card, they're only into the trading section. When you come to Millet Amma, when you ask me on the FMCG count, I can answer on that only. How True Millets is different from Millet Amma, Slow Form and all. Because we have a very much stronger team. For all these players, we are the R&D people for them. So we know who are the people are coming into the market. So we are the best people who can give on the best price. And now we have already cracked deal with majority of the players. And recently, Reliance today have bad throat because I had been for Mumbai for this Reliance deal and having that bad weather. Now I'm very sorry for that. So we have the Reliance team where Reliance wanted to onboard True Millets as the first customers on the millets category. So how we are different. Even Milletama, when they had come with their recipes, we were astonished because we are giving at least 60% or 70% of millets in each of our products. But they were giving only that to 35 to 40%. When it comes to the pricing range, ours is like half of the price. I actually gone back and checked my costing whether really we are doing on the profit side. Even I was thinking whether what is happening in the market, and it was true. I spoke to my team. I sat, I called an emergency meeting. At that junction, I got to know why we are on the cheaper side because we have a trading team who's helping us on the procurement side. We have a strategic planner who's helping us on the networking side. So we have a COO who's helping us on the production side. So everything is already on the place. That is why now True Millets is on the market with the not cheaper side, the well balanced amount where the normal people can give.
Correct.
Because I don't want someone where the person who having 15 lakhs of package to take my products. I am targeting the millennials. Millennials will hardly like 10% of the Indian population. No, they are like in the millennial section. They are earning more than 15 to 20 lakh. I don't want to target that market. I wanted to target the millennial mass market where everyone can buy. That is what the aspect and the vision.
All right. The follow-up question on that, wanted to close with that. So, what are your plans to increase the profit after tax at Arca?
Yeah, that is what. Now warehouse will start from November. So that is having a PAT of 7 to 8%. And my FMCG is giving me a PAT of 16%. So now we are breaking up the size like my 35% of the trading turnover should be from trading and 30 another 35% should be from the warehouse and another 30 should be from my FMCG. So easily clocking 6 to 7% of the business. Sorry, PAT we can achieve that.
All right. Megha, another question from Ram has come. So he's asked, What is the order book as of today for Arkaa, in sense already I think around 70 to 80 crores you've done in business, and what is the order book as standing as of now?
So you're asking me what is the PO size for next month?
Correct.
So Ram, we can't tell like that because it's not like a monthly business. We will be getting day on day business. As of now, we have 5 crores of outstanding POs.
All right.
That is
And that
because
will
it
be closed
changes
probably
daily.
by the end of the week.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Megha, for joining us. It was a very good session about the company, about Arkaa Cluster. We've got a lot more information about the company. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, I think Prashant has asked a question. What is the valuation for the IPO that you're targeting? And I think you already mentioned that, but if you could just say it once again, and we could close the call from there.
Yeah, Prashant. So actually, I need for 1,200 crores. But after all the market analysis, we can go up to 800 crores. Because whatever we think we have manifested, we are on the right numbers till date. So simply falsely by telling I'll be 2,000 crores, 3,000 crores is all bullshit. That doesn't work on the initial third year because we are going on SME IPOs. We are not going on NSE or BSE board. So we are keeping somewhere around 800 crores and we are expecting 150 crores to be fulfilled.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining us in this session, and thank you, Megha, once again. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Thank you for joining us in. Right.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Hello, Megha, are you there still there?
Yeah, sorry, I Prashant, right? One
Oh,
second.
there's Prashant. Yeah, there's Prashant, Megha.
One
Megha,
second.
really nice to hear you actually speaking out and as a lady leading the organization, like like a bull. It's really commending. And
Oh, thank you, Prashant.
I can tell you that in the last 3 years, I'm also trying, I'm an IT professional. I'm trying to get into the angel investing side of the table, even a small, starting small and getting it, trying to get it big. But yeah, really, your story really inspiring, really inspiring. And, that manifestation you talked about, yeah. So I just thought of maybe I'll get a chance to talk to you personally. I asked for a unmute session and connection, but I don't think like this was the place where we could have. But yeah, really happy to see you as a woman, as an entrepreneur, and as a wife, as a mother, leading this organization. And the numbers you have, wow, like really great. Uh, I've been part of. I generally try to educate myself more, getting to the page, understanding what people are doing, also understanding the technology and the business side of the table. And I can tell you, I all throughout the last 2.5 years, I have been to hundreds of pitch. There are very few pitches where I have personally went ahead and I want to talk to the founder itself, and definitely you are one of them.
Thank
Really,
you.
congratulations. Thank you.
Thank
This
you
one.
for this platform again. Thank you, Prashant. You made my day. Frankly speaking, I till 1 o'clock I had my drifts. Now I just removed and I wanted to have this meeting today. So now I'm at office. So I guess after all the struggles, I'm really happy. Today I had 4 injections because I wanted to have this meeting at any cost. Because I really, Prashant,
Uh, yeah.
opportunity.
No, definitely. And to be honest, your energy levels are really infectious, Mega, because um, uh, once you are attached to something that you want to make it big, you can visualize it, and it is visible while you are talking. Okay, you are talking about something that is not in the on the slide, but you can give that vision that okay, this is where I'm targeting. 14 September. So even the next time you said IPO, I remember your date now, right now, that it's 14 September. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and definitely I'll
Prashant
going
sir,
on tap into it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Prashant sir, to add one more point, I'm leading the Billionaire Group in Bangalore. So I'm the
Oh
founder
wow.
of that.
Oh
So,
wow. Oh.
so initially, the entry will be from 300 to 400 crores, where I'm the founder member and again a chairperson there. I guess
Wow.
all this I
I'm very small, madam. I'm very small in that. I'm just an individual trying to learn it, make it big, and
Prashant, it's not
these type
done
of
of
stories.
you're helping us to grow. You are making us to means Mega, there's nothing what you're doing. You should grow still more. This is what you're helping us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prashant sir.
Oh, really well. Megha, I'm not sure, like, if we can, I can connect you on Insta or LinkedIn. I will definitely send you an invite there. With what's your call sign out there?
Prashant, I think, we could, if you're connected with one of the RMs, we could probably, connect you through to Mega. That would be, we could do something on that front.
Yeah.
But I think,
Yeah, definitely. Not in front of, not definitely in, like, investment is definitely via Tap Invest, but yeah, just to be in connect
I understand, I understand.
the way she's learning. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know how you got yourself unmuted, but thank you for those kind words. And thank you, Mega, once again. I think with this, we can conclude the webinar that we have today. And it was a good session that we had on Arkaa cluster here.
Thank you.
Manas, who would be the relationship manager? Just wanted